Okay, I'm back. I know I had some kind of a glitch. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but hopefully some of you are there and I don't know if I've gotten this figured out or not. I may have to wait and postpone this thing perhaps till tomorrow, but if you're there, thank you for coming back. Technology is not always my friend. I'm sure that many of you can relate to that. So I'm not sure at what point I lost connection, but I wanted to mention we have free shipping today, tomorrow, and Friday. Be sure to check out my BOGO sale on my Facebook page because there are some good things there. You can claim them and then put an order in through my online store for that amount. And I will send you the BOGO items for free. So you get free shipping for your order and free shipping for the BOGO products that you want. So I was in the middle of creating a really pretty card featuring Secret C. I don't see anyone signing in, which is kind of making me wonder what's going on here. But if someone's there, please say hello. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. So I'm working on a card. Let me just show you. I'm gonna pull this away for a second. I just stamped and die cut this flower. This is from the Beautiful Motifs Gallery Blooms and Beautiful Motifs bundles. I'm using both of these. So I have just cut the, oh good, there's Myra, she's back. Hello, Myra. I just stamped and die cut this flower and I'm using Secret C, one of the new in colors. And now what I'm gonna do is cut this piece. This is Secret C. I'm gonna cut this piece with this really cool die, and I'm just going to position this. This is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of Secret C, and then this little sprig I'm going to go ahead and die cut just in the center part here because I'm not going to be using this piece, and that way I'm not wasting cardstock. So I'm going to go ahead and crank this through. And then I think that's all I need my die cutting machine for. Okay, so we have, this is really cool. So here is my little leaf sprig, and let me get my paper snips here. Pull that out. So we have that. And then we have this large frame, which I am not going to use today. And I thought maybe what I would do is come back next Monday and figure out, oh good, there's Marianne too. I know, doesn't the internet, I've been, like I said, I've been having issues with my phone. It's very frustrating. So I'm just gonna pull this out. Hopefully we can get through this. So I'm going to pull that out. So this is the piece I'm using for my card today. This piece I'm going to save because I can definitely think of a way to use that. I'm going to perhaps do that on Monday when I come back live. Okay, so we have that. I love that that frame, this die, cuts those two different sizes of frames. You could do some fun things with that. Okay, my card base is also going to be Secret C. This is 4 1/4 by 11. Oh, there's Marcia. Good. Okay, so people are finding me. I hope we have a better connection this time. This is Secret C, 4 1/4 by 11. I've scored it at 5 1/2. I like to score it on my paper trimmer because I feel like I get a nice crisp fold that way. Okay, next I'm going to take this is a new embossing folder called Damask Designs, and I'm sure you all know this, but there is a line. This is something new Stampin' Up! Started doing. Oh wait, you know what? I got switched back. Okay, can you see me now? Okay, now you can see. Here's what you need to see. Okay, so let me show you again. Maybe I got on the wrong side of bed today. I'm going to put this back together so you can see. Sorry about that, you guys. So I took a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock in Secret C, and I just laid this big die over it, and then I put this sprig in the center here because I'm not going to be using this piece, and that way it gives it puts that cardstock to good use. So then when you die cut it, you end up with these 3 shapes. And so this one I'm not going to use, and which is why I die cut that. And then you have these 2 frames. And I'm going to be using this frame on my card, and this frame I'm going to save because I don't want to waste it, and I will maybe come up with some ideas for this to share with you on Monday when my normal day to go live. Okay, now I'm going to show you, this is the Damask Designs embossing folder, and most of you know this, I'm sure, but this is something Stampin' Up! Started doing not that long ago. They put a line across the embossing folder. A lot of the folders, it doesn't really matter that it's perfectly straight, but if there's a folder where you want it to be straight, or a design where you want it to be straight, this line helps keep it straight. So you just line it up with that. And let me know that for this pattern actually goes this way. Normally when I would do embossing, I would just do it like this, and I would put my cardstock in like this. And what I realized with this design is it needs to go this way. And let me hold this up. I love this folder. See if you can, there we go. Can you see that? It's like a little, well, it's damask. And so it's like there's a little floral image there and these real subtle little dots. I think it's really, really, really pretty. I know this is going to be used a lot by me. But you want to make sure that your design is going the right way. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my glue. Thank you all for coming back. It's not fun to do this when you're the only one tuned in, so I appreciate you coming back. And gosh, I apologize for the technical glitches. That's life, right? Okay, so I'm just going to put this down on my Secret C card base. Lots of new product I'm showing you today. And then I'm going to take this frame, the smaller of the 2 frames, and I'm just going to put this a little bit in an angle. I'm going to glue it down flat. I'll give that a press. And then I'm going to take my floral spray, and I'm going to put dimensionals on the top. Let me grab my dimensionals here. On these 3, well, I'm going to use 3. The flowers at the top, towards the top. And then this, I'm going to just put a little dab of glue. You've seen me do this before. I like my flowers to pop out, and I like the stem to be flat because I think that's how a real flower would be, right? The flower's the one that has dimension. Hi, Susie, how are you? And what I'm going to do is just run this along here and tuck it under the edge of this frame. I'm kind of working off center today, huh? It's just that kind of day. So you can see now my flowers are popped up, and then my stem is flat. Then I'm going to take this little label shape, and I've already die cut this. It comes from the Tags to Go bundle. Love this bundle. This is the one I used a week or so ago when I made those hydrangea cards. And here's the lock, and there's all these different keys. Love this. Well, today I'm using this die, which is this shape right here. And I love that it has the paper piercing around it, and also that when you die cut it, it automatically punches a little hole in it. So I'm going to take my white baker's twine and just snip off some twine. I'm going to thread it through this hole. Now you could sometimes I do like a fake bow, not a fake bow, but I make it look like I've actually threaded the baker's twine through the hole. But today I thought I would actually really pull it through. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm just going to tie it once. Just going to pull the ends through and do like a loose little tie like that, just to get that secured. And then what oh, I forgot to stamp. I got to stamp. I have a really pretty word stamp. I'm glad I thought of that before I put it on the card. So there are several words I think that would fit on here. I'm going to use just a note. And again, I'm going to use my Secret C ink. Just a light little tap there. I like just a note because that could be thinking of you, it could be get well, it could be birthday, it could really be anything. I'm going to set my ink back there for a minute. And then what I want to do is take this little sprig, and I'm just going to take a dimensional and attach this sprig behind there like that. And because I'm going to pop up this label, I'm going to use my dimensional not only to pop up the label, but also to hold this little sprig in place. And then I'll put another one here. This damask design embossing folder would be so pretty with like some light blending, just to add a light color, maybe on a different card. I didn't do it on this card, but it would be really pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to put this on here, and this I'm going to put on straight, just like that. And now I'm going to finish my bow. Just like that. I kind of like leaving the tails of my bow long. This bow's a little bit too big, so I'm going to hold my thumb on the knot and just kind of pull this in a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I may snip it just a little bit as well. Okay, and then I'm going to pull out, these are new products too. This is the 25-27 in color flat pearls. So here's a look at all of those, and I'm going to get my take your pick tool and just put a couple of these. I'm going to just kind of put those around the frame. And then I think maybe just one right there. Okay, that looks pretty. And then for the inside of the card, I have this looks a little bit big. I have a 4 by 5 1/4 panel. And I'm going to pick an image. Let's see. So this would be really pretty at the top here, wouldn't it? I love this. It reminds me of Queen Anne's lace. I don't know which one to use. I think I'll use this. Let's try this and put it at the top of the card. That might be pretty. Something different maybe. Okay. So this is a monochromatic card, of course, with Secret C. And in a minute here, I'm going to bring in all the other ones that I made. Let's see how this looks. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to like it there. Well, let's try it. It's kind of pretty. This is a perfect time to use something like this here if you don't want to write a lot. But you know what? I'm going to pull in another one because I just had another thought. I like to stamp things on the inside, but let's just try. This is sort of a corner shape. I think this might be really pretty. Let's do this here like that. Let me flip it over. I didn't get it inked very well. I think I'm going to like this better. So let's do this here. Give it a nice press. Isn't that pretty? And really, you could do one. Let's do one up there too. I think that'd be really pretty. There we go. I like that. I think that's really pretty. What do y'all think? I mean, I do think this is pretty, but I feel like this, it's a corner stamp. So let's go ahead and just put this on the inside of our card. And of course, you're going to want to stamp something on your envelope as well. Let me pull an envelope out here from my little drawer. Since we have this out, let's just do it. Let's just do it right there. That would be a really pretty card to get in the mail. So there is our card in Secret C with our pretty coordinating envelope. And now let me just show you the other colors. So with my In Color Club, like I said, the details will be coming, but you would get all the ink colors, all the refills, ink refills. You would get the designer series paper. You would get the gems, the blends, the markers. I think there's some other things too that are not coming to my mind right now, but you will have everything in all the new ink colors by the end of the club, which is really, really popular. Really, really popular and fun. Okay, so let me bring in the others, and I have not added the gems yet, so I'm just going to do the gems real quick. Yeah, it's much better. I didn't realize until I stamped it that that was kind of meant to be a corner stamp. Okay, so this is Strawberry Slush. I'm just going to add my gems here. That is Strawberry Slush. There we go. Fix my bow. I'm really loving the new ink colors. This is Darling Duckling. It's very sweet. I actually saw some baby ducklings the other day. I was out at Belden Village and there were some baby geese that had already hatched. So, oh, and you know what? Hold on here. Let me see. I need to move this back a little bit so you can see better. There we go. I'll move those down a little bit. So we have Secret Sea, Strawberry Slush, Darling Duckling, and Cloud Cover. Now, for the Cloud Cover card, right now, Stampin' Up! Is reformulating the Cloud Cover ink. So it is not available. We couldn't purchase it early like all the other things. So I just used Secret Sea ink, but I did use the Cloud Cover cardstock, and I can do the Cloud Cover gems. They said that something with the formulation is not holding true to the color that it's supposed to be, so they're working on it, and we're supposed to hear soon if they're going to be able to figure it out, get it properly corrected. So okay, and then the last one is Timid Tiger. Let's just add the gems. I'm going to put this one down here, I think. Just like that. Really pretty. I think I'm going to move this one. I kind of like it better down here. Yeah. Let's move all of these down. Sometimes you have to look at it for a minute, right? Yeah, I think I like the gems better there. Okay. So there are our 5 new in colors. And the other thing with the in colors, I make a color, whatever color you get for the month, you get a hand stamped card featuring that color. So this gives you an idea of like the type of card you would receive. And it's nice because then by the end of the club, you'll have different card ideas. Each one is different. Each one uses a different stamp set or bundle. So let me know in the comments, what's your favorite color? Do you have a favorite? Do you like them? I am really liking these. There's my little envelope. Let me get that out here. Nice colors. Who has a favorite? Does anyone have a favorite? So it's Secret Sea, Strawberry Slush, Darling Duckling, Timid Tiger, and Cloud Cover. Anyone have a favorite? Anybody that's watching? Do you like all of them? Strawberry Slush was a color that we had a few years ago, and they brought it back, which is really fun. It's a really good pink. I'm not sure which my favorite one of these is. I'm waiting for some people to comment, but nobody's. Oh, okay. Myra likes Darling Ducky. That's because Myra has a pet duck named Dorothy. Dorothy the Darling Duckling. How about that, Myra? Named after Dorothy. I don't know which my favorite is. I'm kind of torn between Secret Sea and the Cloud Cover. I really like the Cloud Cover, so I'm really hoping that they're going to be able to get this ink formulated. Okay, here's Strawberry Slush, Darling Duckling, and the orange. The orange is Timid Tiger. Okay, it's good. I like to hear what people like. I think it's hard for me to pick a favorite. I think they're all really, really pretty. So that is all I have for you today. I apologize for the technical glitch, but thank you for coming back and watching. And I just want to show you, because I think this got cut off the first time, but this is my Thankful Garden card class to go that I'm offering right now, featuring the beautiful Thankful Garden bundle. And registration for that ends on Friday. So don't miss out if you want to make some beautiful, beautiful cards. This one has, of course, the stamp set, the dies, and the masks. And we used the masks and this stamp set and dies last week when my club ladies came, and they all loved it. The masks are really easy to use, and they're a great way to add color to these stamped images. So don't miss that. And then I'm trying to read other people. So people are saying Strawberry and Timid Tiger. Okay. So I also, of course, want to mention the free shipping starting today, tomorrow, and ending on Friday. It's a great deal. Like I said, we have a lot of things on our last chance list that are reduced in price that will be going away. So if there's something, you may want to take a look. The other thing that I think is really important to take a look at is your cardstock stash. If you need more cardstock, if you have a favorite color or two that you're low on, you might want to order those, because the price of cardstock will be going up when the new catalog comes out. And of course, it's always good to stock up on adhesives. I can never have enough dimensionals, and I know many of you are like me. So if you're short on those, you don't want to run out of dimensionals. That would be really bad. And then also be sure to take advantage today only of my BOGO sale on my Facebook page right here. If there's something here that you see, I have photos of all the things that are available. And if there's something that you see, you just have to comment claim underneath it. And then you place an order in my online store for that dollar amount. You're going to get free shipping if your order is over $75, which is pretty easy to get to, right? And then I will ship to you your claimed items for free. So it's kind of like double shipping, free on your order and free on your BOGO claimed products. So I hope you all have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday. I'm going to see some of you this week, and I look forward to that tomorrow and Friday and Saturday. So look forward to seeing all of you, and hope you have a great day. Please reach out if you have any questions. Thank you for watching, and as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.